Hello, my friends, and welcome to tonight's episode of the League of Amazing Ventures here on twitch.tv/tabletop rolls.
Hello.
One of the final episodes of this campaign.
So, guys, I need to go on a really long shopping trip today. And I need everyone's opinion on each item I buy. I've got a list and I've got a
Valid.
thing, so we're gonna, derail the campaign.
No, by all
Absolutely.
means.
By all means, do what you want, because I think
No, the most
that sounds
crucial
like something
question.
I want
I
to
think
do instead
McKenna- I
of
think
get to the
McKenna-
Western campaign.
I think McKenna would sit through any amount of like combats or anything to continue to play Nimbus right now.
Combat! Yeah,
Well,
maybe.
You
But
say
shopping.
that, but I have one question to beginner Gall that may completely reverse McKenna's desire to be involved. Have to find out first of all, where's your Nim's mom at this point in the story?
Currently in therapy.
We're gonna fuck your
Dang
mom.
it.
Yeah.
The only way to escape Garl to go to therapy.
I'm so proud of her, and also, haha, you motherfucker.
But not.
Literally.
But
He's trying.
he's trying. Garl's trying.
You wanna
their
be,
best.
motherfucker.
Garl's trying their best, and we can support Garl in that endeavor.
No, we can't.
I mean, I'm okay. I'm okay with supporting Garl. In that
Perhaps
endeavor.
you can. I can't.
Okay, show of hands. Who wants
That's
Garl?
the real final quest.
Who wants Garl to hook up? Who wants to hook up with Nim's mom? Show of hands.
Hold on, let me open up a Word doc. New fic.
But in all
New
seriousness,
fic. The party sans Nimbus bangs Nimbus's mom.
Degenerate fic, the party.
To be fair,
and
I'm not
Nimbus.
sure Lynx has shown an interest in that yet. I don't want to
Literally not at all.
I don't want to force anyone into anything they're not comfortable with.
I don't.
I think Lynx would do it just as a means to, like, dunk on Nim.
This is actually a question I've had in mind because I was going to ask this in like the talk show, but I'll ask it now just because it's come up. I get like very Ace vibes from Link.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. That's fine. That's the vibe.
Yeah. I don't think I can really imagine Lynx in a sexual relationship.
That's fair.
When Argesh was like a part of the immediate story, the thought really crossed my mind, and I was like, I don't like this idea. No, not him at all. No.
There you go. That was something I've been curious about because I just wanted to know because I'm a nosy GM like that, and okay, y'all. Before we even get started with announcements, I'm just going to say this: if this game has taught me anything as a GM, it is, oh my god, I love it when my players actually interact with each other and aren't just like passive aggressive to each other the entire time.
Oh.
The bare minimum? Yeah, I agree.
The bare minimum, where like they have.
It's also
like,
just more fun
interactions
as a
like
player.
This. It's so much fun. I love it. But before we get started, a few announcements. We have many shows here on the channel, including this one. This one's in its final 3 episodes. After that, we're going to have basically an epilogue episode after we're finished the final fight to get everyone's endings and stuff. And then after that, we're going to do like a little talk showy. We're going to unpack the campaign and talk about, all the stuff, answer questions. So if you have questions, put them in our Discord.
In my ass.
We have a Discord.
Yes, please.
Yeah, we have a Q&A section in our Discord. If you have questions about this campaign that you want us to answer on the Q&A Fun Times episode, you can join our Discord at the link below. As I make sure I put us into the right Discord and don't accidentally leak the staff cord. Yeah. So we have that. Then after that, we're going to do some fun shots. One-shots that are fun. Some stuff set in the League universe. Maybe some stuff not set in the League universe. If I can twist McKenna's arm enough to convince her to indulge me for a little bit.
We convince a ghost to move on.
I think I might also we will have a little bit of fun with that. Then it's the Western. And for that,
new people
Yeehaw.
joining us for that, and I'm so excited.
we have new friends, we have old friends. Matt's playing a custom druid that I made.
Even
for
a bear.
them. I want to talk to Cooper about their champion because I had some thoughts about stuff, because that might make it a little bit more fun for you, Cooper.
A man with thoughts. Interesting.
No thoughts, just Pathfinder design.
Yeah.
Head empty, no thoughts, just TTRPG design, Hulu.
Yeah.
So that's Wednesday night's plan. So a whole bunch of fun stuff coming down the pipeline for that. Then on Friday we have the Astral Calling. It's our D&D 5e Spelljammer show. McKenna and Matt are in that. We're meeting some fun characters this week. There's a bounty hunter talking to Darius and Vim, and there's a dragon dancing around with Luna and Evie. And who knows, maybe this bounty hunter with a little white dragon is somehow related to a past character.
Gee, I wonder how.
I wonder how. Then on Saturday we have Salt and Sorcery with Will, Matt, Chad, and Crystal Calf. We're playing Civ.
Indeed.
It's going surprisingly well for me. For some reason, the old gods are being very helpful. It's great.
Suspicious.
Matt and I are going to wipe Crystal Calf off the map. It's going to be a good time.
We'll see about that.
I will continue to fund the war. Then on Sunday, probably starting a little bit late because I have Matt's birthday party that I'm going to go to.
Wow.
Party. We're watching Knives Out for me for the first time.
Yeah.
Sounds like a party to me.
Yeah, it's a party. And we're going to
Haha,
get
Matt
food.
has a party.
Yeah.
And then Stardew Sunday after that. For me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Busy day for Will.
Busy day for me. And then on Monday, of course, we have the Strength of Thousands AP. We'll be back this week. We just were out a Zoe and a Sarah last week. So we were like, okay, talk show time. Let's grab Shy. Let's just have some talks and just have some fun, chill chat time.
Some talks and some show.
Yeah, we did some
Yeah.
talking and some showing. And speaking of talking and showing, someone who does often show stuff on talk apps like TikTok is McKenna. Of
Yeah, so
McKenna
true.
Ray Art. Person
That's
responsible
me.
for the lovely token artwork you see here. Also, one of the people responsible for, just in general, the good times on this channel.
And also the bad times.
I
Best of times, it was the blurst of times.
I wouldn't say there's been any. I wouldn't say there's been a bad time on this channel.
No, that's
I
true.
would.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah.
See, I can't joke like that because will.
Imposter syndrome
Maybe.
intensifies.
See, I know Cooper's joking, but Will doesn't.
Oh, the way I was specifically talking about McKenna and not Will.
Exactly. Anyway, I do have a TikTok, and if you want to see more call-outs of my behavior, that is what I have posted tonight.
Wait, you have a TikTok?
Yeah, I do.
What?
It's actually Abby's World of Stage.
Oh.
Oh my god, I think I've heard of that account before.
Oh my god.
But yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a full 30 seconds of self call out. So have fun with that with goofy sound effects.
We do love that.
We do love that. Speaking of other things that we love, of course, we have Cooper
Hi.
playing Lynx.
Hi.
Welcome
Watch
back.
me have a panic attack live tonight.
It's fine. It's just going to be a nice, relaxing RP episode. Right before.
Yeah.
It's the night before the final battle. How many death flags can we plant? Let's find out. And then
Watch me have a panic attack on live got me. It's too relatable.
I mean, me too.
It hurts, Yorona.
Show it where it hurts.
All over.
Now, speaking of someone who's all over the internet, we have Abby of Abby's World's the Stage, playing Corellia /
Sup?
Cassandra.
It's me. I'm a miss.
In game or out of game?
Oh,
Yes.
Both. As of tomorrow, I'll be too old to date Leonardo DiCaprio. Officially.
Oh, this is a meme that has emerged recently that is just makes me wince every time I see it.
Speaking of
Hey,
Yeah,
is
me too,
tomorrow
buddy.
your birthday?
yeah,
Happy birthday, you Pisces ass bitch!
Hmm.
I like how that applies to two people in the call.
speaking
does.
speaking of birthdays and people who are too old to date Leonardo DiCaprio, Matthew.
Some would say he's robbing the cradle. I'd say I'm robbing the grave.
Hey,
Jesus Christ.
That's your next character. That's not this one. Who are you playing tonight, Matt?
I am tonight. I'm playing Garl, the often very confused, rune-scarred barbarian who's ready to stab a god in the face, and then just kind of like whisper put-downs in his giant ear or something. I'm imagining him as like a giant like white god thing that just glows and everything, and is like very presumptuous and pretentious, and then we're just gonna like humiliate him and stab him in the face, and like
Kinda hot.
Enjoy it.
melt his knees off or something. I don't know how high Link can throw his potions.
I imagine he has
Pretty
like
high.
a smoke around him that just turns out to be Axe body spray.
Yeah, and he's like out. He's just he's descended from the heaven wearing like a dress, like a house coat or something. He's not even dressed. He's wearing like Crocs inside. I'm a god.
Don't-
I can do what I want. Oh yeah.
Don't judge him.
Oh, I
Don't
will
fucking judge
him.
him.
I will physically judge him in the face.
How dare you?
The guy that we're going to kill?
Listen,
We're judging him, yeah.
It's not just because he's wearing Crocs inside in a house coat. It's
Yeah,
because
okay, Matt.
he's a jerk while doing those things, and he has no shame about it. When I go down to the lobby to get my food that is being delivered, I try not to draw attention to my Crocs.
You're telling on yourself.
His
Matthew.
favorite color is beige.
Aggressively beige, just like his personality.
Very beige.
damn. Fucking at me, why don't you?
Sad beige, baby.
Sad beige BBEGs for sad beige villains.
The beiges.
How you doing, Will?
I'm good. I'm waiting. I'm letting this run its course. before
You
we
sure
get
are.
started.
Alternatively,
So
you
it's gonna
could roll
be
the
4 more
intro.
sessions.
Jesus.
Bottle.
Last
Chipotle.
time on the League of Amazing Adventurers. Yes, Chipotle was the first thing chat just heard.
Yay!
Puddle.
Last time on the League of Amazing Adventurers, our party collected the essence of death after playing through a death game. And, a couple things happened in there. There was some emotional bonding that happened through that game. Our
Bondage.
party freed Lucinda, and they made it back to the material plane. We're deciding to go get some breakfast at some brunch at a unnamed fantasy chain restaurant.
Not
It was
Denny's.
brunch.
Garden
I'm-
of Olives.
Garden of Olives.
Garden of Olives is
I'm-
the name of that restaurant.
I'm burning them all down.
Don't worry, I hear there's a kind
It's
of like
okay, I can rebuild.
there's an unauthorized ripoff across town called the Sanctum of Olives.
Oh.
It's pretty much exactly the same, except it's run by a semi-religious order, and you get a little uncomfortable when they come to your table and say grace for you.
Mm.
Oh God.
Yeah, no.
I love
Free
eating
pasta
dinner at the
Right.
Catholic Church.
I mean, the food's still good.
I remember.
Yeah.
That gives me like major vibes of my life in like middle school and high school, where I
Oh,
was in like
Jesus.
the divisional choir, and we'd have like a week where we'd go to a choir camp, but it was at this like heavy religious camp, so we had to pray before every meal, and me as like the one atheist in the choir was like, this is uncomfortable for me.
Haha, trauma.
But they were like, nah, fuck you, Will. I was like, okay,
Alrighty then.
alrighty then. Oh god, I have so many fun choir stories. Anyway, our
I don't know
party,
if fun is the
our
correct
party,
word, but
our
it's
party
fine.
got sucked into a little bit of a meeting with Desna, Saren Ray, Shaylin, Pharasma.
You
and
might call it a
Not
Last Supper.
Pharasma.
And Caden was there. Yeah, no Pharasma.
Caden, not Pharasma.
Caden was there. My brain works. I still have Pharasma written on my notes for some reason. And it's like, I don't know why. Pharasma is just there. Oh, that was in case someone died. Yeah, anyway.
Okay.
Then, after that meeting, after Nim was told by Desna that she's very proud of her,
Thank you, mommy.
it made
Desna.
Nimbus very happy.
She also forbade me from using the shielding ritual. Under decree of God, I am not allowed to sacrifice myself, which I didn't want to anyway,
What's she-
just to be clear.
What's she gonna do though? Kill you?
Exactly. And it's not even like a punish your eternal soul sort of situation, because my soul will be used as like consumption for the ritual. So, I mean.
But after doing that, they were basically told that Shaylin, Desna, and Saren Ray will pop them towards the Lord of Light to get them as close as they can to the celestial body that is currently moving through the sky, as they possibly could, once they had completed the ritual to infuse the essence of death onto their beings or weapons. And then we kind of ended after that point. We ended with y'all having a meal. So, the meal has since come to an end. Garl has eaten this location out of its bottomless breadsticks.
Another feat to
And
add to the list.
they're not truly bottomless, then, are they?
We will soon be suing them for, false advertising.
Oh, fraud.
Garl is very litigious.
Garl suddenly has like the Karen haircut.
Why did we teach her that word?
So I have a quick question about this whole essence of death ritual, which is that
Yes.
we only have the one essence, yes? So it is only
Yes.
going on the one weapon?
It's a Garl's sword.
It kind of splits. It'll kind of like break its. The essence of death ritual will temporarily infuse you all with it. It'll kind of like just spread it out, but it won't be like a permanent thing. It'll just be like a.
Gotcha.
Actually, let me double check that. Because-
Yeah.
Let me double check the ritual. So the essence of
Let me
death will
double
only
check.
go on to like one person. You'll have to pick one person to have it basically seep into.
Gotcha.
But anything that they're holding, any sort of thing they do, will be infused with it at that point.
I mean, it's already in Garl's sword, so that works for me.
Garl trying very hard now to remember not to pick her teeth with her sword anymore. That could go very badly.
Well, technically, Garl, it would be anything that you were holding. So even if you were holding a toothpick, that would still theoretically count if your intent was to.
I've already
I
used
mean, we
so
can
many.
give it to Cassandra instead.
I have already used so many toothpicks.
I think you'll be fine.
Well, I mean, that's still up in the air, but that's a whole other conversation that we did have.
That we did have. Which means that I doubly extra need to survive this fight, because otherwise, what will we do with you?
Hee hee.
Easy. The stakes are rising.
Put Garl in a very nice
Steaks.
statue garden.
God, that's God.
Ark.
And here's our friend Garl. We loved her so until she was, petrified. We can only hope she died in the process.
Would she still be conscious
Yes.
post crystallification?
Yes. The entire time.
You can
That's
sometimes
even
hear something
sadder.
yelling in the night.
Because that means that like
Quit telling
whoever
her
built the
like
garden did it with the intention of like make sure she has something pretty to look at.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was so strange, though. It's a statue, but the moment Arinari showed over, it fell on him.
That's how
and
Arinari
paled
dies.
him directly through his black dying heart. I don't know how that happened.
Also, there was like a bird egg that it seemingly had been holding on his head, and it fell off and just cracked right on his face.
And then another bird just shit on him as it flew by.
It was remarkable.
I thought the party would like Arinari, chat. Just
I was gonna
just
say,
be
I think we
clear.
have a favorite NPC.
I thought they would like Arinari. They did not.
You
Uh,
really did.
I
I need you all to know that before Arinari was introduced, we were doing like the little pre-show. We usually get in a call about like 6:45, 6:30. And Will was like, "You guys, I'm gonna introduce this NPC to you guys. I'm so excited about it. You're gonna
So
love
excited,
this
you're gonna love
NPC."
him.
Arinari, him. I mean, it just
I think
no
the
one
pro-
liked it.
I think the problem is they have the same smug attitude that most of the big villains do as well. So it's
Yeah.
just kind of cross-pollination.
I think the problem was he immediately kidnapped two of the major
Oh, yeah, that too.
NPCs.
That too.
I feel like I'm the only one who
that's not a
actually
super
enjoyed it.
endearing-
So, ritual requirements, Nimbus.
Yes.
The primary caster needs to make a religion check. However,
Nope.
the secondary casters can make any skill check they want as long as it is representative of the caster themselves.
Oh.
Hmm.
Well, that makes this a lot easier. That means that you can cast Library Lore one last
It's
time.
not even like my strongest thing anymore. It's the worst.
Oh no! Wait, what's your
I think I'm
strongest?
more
What's your strongest skill?
deceitful.
That's dead ass so fucking funny.
But
What
Uh,
else do we need?
I mean,
in
I do
terms
have
of
two
materials?
names.
continuing on,
That's true.
other than the essence of death itself, which you could sell for about 2 million gold, no other materials are needed.
$2 million gold.
2 million.
2 million gold.
It really took me a second to plug that into my head, actually, yeah.
That's so much.
That's a lot of gold.
Watch as we go to the west and we're like, we need to do this job for the 5 gold. It's literally life or death.
Dead ass. Well, Garl, are you okay with being the one dealing the killing blow?
Yes. Yes.
Does everyone know?
Say
if
that-
you're
say it
okay with
again.
that? Garl, how
Yes?
badly do you want to kill Cassandra's ex-husband?
I almost want to ensure that one of you have a resurrection spell so we can bring it back to 1 health so I can do it again. But that seems dangerous.
Somewhere
Delightful. We won't be doing that, but I do understand the sentiment.
somewhere Drevrin shudders.
Oof.
I should ask ahead of time just because I should check. If I try using my teeth to rip out his throat or any of his eyes, will that have adverse effects on me? Because I know he's like a god or something, but
I
I'm
don't think so.
I'm
A
trying to
god
consider
or
all
something.
possibilities. Like if my arms get blown off or something, and I have to deal the finishing blow with my teeth, I
I think there are certain things that we are not going to know until we meet him.
like how stabbable he is.
I'm certain he'll be very stabbable as long as you are the one holding the sword.
Stabbable.
Stabbable. I love that word.
All right. Where should we conduct this ritual? I have a feeling that doing it in the middle of the Garden of Olives is perhaps not great for business for them.
But
not opposed to
I
it,
feel
though.
like I'm family with these people.
Excuse me. I hail a waiter or waitress.
Yes.
Would it be particularly gauche of us to conduct a very
We might
extensive
be the
ritual in
only.
here?
might be the only customer.
I'm paid like there's other people here. But I'm paid minimum wage, so I really don't give a fuck.
Minimum wage, minimum effort.
They should pay you more.
They should, but
Um,
for some reason, people who own this place they just want to make more money. They don't even have enough servers half the time. Like we're really understaffed.
Hmm.
It's real
can't help-
bad.
I can't help but notice too. We appear to be the only ones in here.
Yeah, y'all kind of have an effect of scaring people away.
Oh, I just thought we were your only
Oh.
customers.
I
Like
don't
we
know
were
what you
keeping
mean.
you in business.
Well, we promised to tip really well.
I mean, okay, y'all do what you want. They just like look you dead ass in the face. I'm like literally a teenager. I'm pretty sure any of you could kill me with like a flick of your finger, so I'm not going to stop you. Just kind of like,
If it is an inappropriate action to do here, feel free to tell us no. We won't
I mean,
click our fingers
I
and kill
feel
you.
like a magical.
I might
feel
kill
like,
him.
Shush, Lynx.
What?
You know what? Honestly, yeah, it would probably be a bad idea to do it in the middle of this restaurant. I'd probably get in trouble. And then he just like looks at Link. So are you going? Was that like a threat? Promise? Promise?
Did you say something?
Lynx, don't you dare. Lynx, don't you dare.
Huh?
Exactly. Thank you for being so forthright. We will be leaving and paying our tab now.
Oh, that's a shame. And they just kind of like collect it and head back.
Wait, can I get some more breadsticks?
We're out. Garl ate them all.
Ah, that's right.
They know my
So I thought
name.
this was supposed to be like an endless breadstick kind of deal.
Oh boy.
They ate 30 pounds of breadsticks.
I listen, that really sounds like a you guys problem. I want it.
Is carb poisoning a thing that can happen?
There's a post-war wheat shortage.
There was a war?
That's supposed to last us a month.
Lynx. Oh, I'm sorry.
We're going to have to close. I'm not going to get hours. I'm not going to be able to pay for my little brother's medicine.
How much do you make in a week?
Like 10
What's-
silver.
What is happening?
Wait, did you
hand
say
him
your little
10
brother-
gold.
Did you say your little brother needs medicine?
I mean, yeah, it's just like asthma.
What kind of medicine does he need?
You just need a new inhaler every now and then.
Oh, okay. Here, 1 second. Let me just hold on. Lynx is gonna look around and see what he can fashion with
Just
a crafting check.
out of a bread basket.
I'm gonna MacGyver an inhaler.
Yeah.
This man built something in a box from a box of scraps, from a box of breadsticks.
Use the marinara sauce filter. You use like the strainer from the marinara sauce as a filter for it.
Listen, if it works, it works. Clearly. You bring me a problem, I bring you a solution.
They just take the gold and they say, "All right,"
Though I didn't say you'd like the solution.
and they make their exit and just kind of leave you all in the
fair
front.
enough.
Okay, bye.
Are we the
All
problem?
right.
Should we go weapon shopping? Just last minute. Just in case.
The prophecy.
Perhaps not weapon shopping, but flight shopping, perhaps.
Too.
Garl, you
That's also-
and myself all have a means of flight links.
Hmm.
We could get a little carrier and I could put links in it.
Somehow I feel like that would be degrading to links. Do you have a means of aerial combat?
A little carrier that Garl puts me in.
Okay, good enough. If that's good enough for you, that's fine.
Genuinely, I can't think of anything else. It's either that or you hold on to me and you need to be able to cast.
Garl also needs to be able to swing their sword.
Well, Garl also has those big, beautiful shoulders that she can use to carry me. You know what I mean?
Fair
I'm
enough,
I'm
fair
like
enough.
80 pounds soaking wet.
Yeah.
I roll to flex.
You think we could use your laboratory as grounds for the ritual?
Do I think? Of course we can.
All right, sounds good. Shall we?
I would kind of like to look for sunglasses or something. Cause he has a lot of light, and maybe I just want to prevent us from getting blinded, just in case. Also, maybe protect ourselves from any light burning. So, sunscreen.
Maybe.
Sure, sure. Let's get some sunscreen.
See what we can
and some-
find.
Yeah. And some sick rad shades.
Yeah.
Will, where is
Just in case.
the nearest sunscreenery and sunglasses store?
That's a very good question, Nimbus. Let me look at my notes for this city. Sunglass Hut.
Sunglass Hut! I mean, listen, if there is none around Will, that is a
There
completely
is-
acceptable answer.
there is-
Because may I remind the party, I'm here.
Yeah, that's true. You can make us some pretty sick sunglasses. But can you make sunscreen?
Can you make us some pretty sick sunscreen?
Craft anything.
But can you tell us why Abby loves Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Neurodivergency.
Yeah, no.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, I know.
In fairness, cinnamon toast crunch is pretty good.
Kids
So
love the
Lynx
taste
makes
of it.
Lynx makes us some sick some sick sunglasses and some sick sunscreen.
Damn right.
Make a crafting check, Lynx.
You got it. I hope it's a crit one.
I hope it's a nat 20.
Ah, so close. A literal nat 19.
C2! We have the sickest shades in all of Bright Hall.
You make some sick shades, Lynx.
I did it.
And that sunscreen is matte. She
Yes.
is
Some nice sunscreen.
poreless filter.
SPF 6000.
Yes.
Literally beautiful.
Literally.
Just imagine the Lord of Light descending in all his glory and like, I am here and what the hell are you wearing? And we got
What
like the sunglasses and
fuck?
like something smeared across our nose, like it's our ass kicking outfits.
Summer Garl. Oh, that was one of the fun streams I wanted to do after the campaign was a battle royale. Anyway.
Well, I can't wait for Garl to kill me.
No, Chip will like shoot out girls and like kneecaps in the first round.
Continue.
Is there mechanics for that? For targeting kneecaps?
No.
No. There might be a feat where you can like stun
And
someone.
they say you can do anything in Pathfinder. Pathfinder has rules for everything.
I mean, you can't do that in 5e either.
No, you can't. It's not balanced. All right, but we're walking.
Are we good?
I don't know, maybe.
Okay.
Let me tell you about a great game that involved actual consequences after every game where your character could be like blinded one eye. It was called Mordheim. It was a great game.
I've actually never heard of that one.
It is not a role-playing game. It was a small
Oh.
squad-based tabletop miniature game. But
That's fun.
there were injury tables and treasure tables.
Ooh. That does sound fun.
Yeah.
But as we are so we're walking to Lynx's laboratory.
Yes. Nothing crazy happens. You get there unless you have something you want to do on the way, Nimbus.
I do want. There is a conversation that I need to have with Lynx that has been long overdue.
What are you talking about?
Okay.
Nimbus falls into stride with Lynx and says, all festivities and jokes aside, Lynx, I believe we need to have a conversation.
Whatever about.
Do you honestly have no concept of what I'm going to ask you about?
I might have an idea,
Right.
and I might tell you that I consider science and magic to be very similar principles. And quite honestly, I don't regret what I did.
You condemned thousands of people to a torturous existence.
Only
For
because I failed.
Lynx, had that ritual gone any worse, I mean, the only way to not have done what happened was to have not started the process of releasing those souls at all. There wasn't a way to just release them safely. Do you know what I mean?
I do.
So, what were you trying to do?
I still think that I could have succeeded.
At what?
I just don't think that we should have brought the dead back. I don't think that's the purpose of nature. I just don't have the same opinion of it that you do. I'm sorry.
Don't you think that's not your choice to make?
The irony of it, Nimbus, is that I don't think it was our choice to make. It may not have been my choice to make for those that we did bring back, but I don't think it was our choice to play God like that. I'm sorry, I don't think we're going to see eye to eye on this.
Lynx, the reason I'm concerned is that you did not voice that when we were discussing at length.
McKenna Raytine and I will kill you where you stand. Yes, I did. I recall voicing it.
If you had said, I have a moral objection to this and do not want to be a part of that, that's one thing. I'm concerned, Lynx, now that we are... I mean, what is more playing God than killing one?
If you say so.
Additionally, I'm baffled. When we resurrected Gwendolyn, I mean, do you resent that?
I didn't like it. It
Why?
obviously needed to happen, but I still didn't like it.
If she wanted to be back and we wanted her back and the world is a better place for it, then I'm just trying to understand your perspective and also why you lied to the faces of 4 gods.
It's not like I could really say anything else. Do you know what I mean?
No, I don't.
I'm sorry.
I'm just concerned. I
truly don't know what I can say that will explain myself to you.
Let me ask you this then. Do you have any other moral objections to what we are about to do? Do I need to be concerned?
At this point, No,
Do you foresee something coming up in the future where I would have to be concerned?
I don't think so.
And you'll leave Gwendolyn alone?
I've done nothing to Gwendolyn.
I know. That's not an answer.
You've got me there.
That's also not an answer. Lynx,
What?
a simple yes would suffice.
Of course. I. We've come this far.
I know. But we also came this far without you ever divulging this.
Hmm. A fair
So
point.
that kind of compounds on the whole matter of this concern. Did you know what you were doing?
I thought I did.
All right, just please, the next time you don't want to participate in something, voice that
Of course.
instead of going behind our backs to undermine us.
Well, that's why I never brought it up.
Because you didn't want to have this conversation?
Of course.
That's such a thanks answer.
I'm just asking you why you did something. I'm not even yelling at you. I'm not.
Right,
I
but
could be a
I'm
lot
uncomfortable.
angrier. Thanks. Don't you think sometimes it's important to be uncomfortable? That's typically where growth happens.
Let me put it this way. What I tried to do failed. And I learned.
What did you learn?
As Nimbus is saying that, you're getting to the workshop.
Say that one more time, Will.
As Nimbus is saying that, you're getting to Lynx's workshop.
Mm.
Well,
I will say something. That is what you all deserved in the first place.
Some unlocking of the door later, it gets opened up for you.
are you going to say what you wanted to say?
Did I not just say something?
You said, I will say something. What was it? I owe you that, or I should have said something to you? And then you did not say
think-
anything.
I think my mic did not pick me up then.
Oh, no, you did not say anything after I will say something. We all just sat here with bated breath waiting for Lynx to say his
Apologies.
speech.
Yeah, I very much said it's what you all deserved anyway. I
you
will say
deserve.
something
That's what
the
it
next
was.
time. Yeah.
What did you say anything after it's what you all deserved anyway?
I don't believe so.
Oh,
Maybe I'm stupid.
I don't know what you. I don't think anyone knew what you meant by that.
Ah, that I will say something if I disagree with what we're doing.
Understood. Thank you.
Now things make a lot more sense.
That I see what you meant. I see what you meant. I thought that was like I will say something. That's what I should. I thought you were about to say more things, not that you learned that you should say things in the future, which is a good lesson to learn. Okay. Well, I'm still rattled, but I think we have a path forward from here at least.
Life is rather complicated.
That it
Cassandra will step up to Lynx though, and she will go,
I forgot we were
I
here.
would like an apology.
Before?
I went all that time thinking it was my fault that it didn't work.
Yes.
I think Cooper, forgot that, actually. But yeah, you should just say that. Well, I hope it makes you feel a lot better that it very much wasn't. And I'm sorry that you felt that way. I'm sorry that I made you feel that way, maybe, is what I should be saying.
Thank you, Lynx.
I give Cass like a rub on the back.
Abigail just kind of pipes up. Do I need to send Lynx to the Death Realm?
No, sweetie.
No.
We've talked about this. That's not the answer to every other situation.
I forgot she was here.
I forgot that I was here. I
Interesting.
think I'm entering a breadstick coma. I'm sorry.
Unfortunately, Abigail's not at the point where she can send people to the Shadow Realm yet, but maybe one
Not yet.
We'll get her a card, some cards.
day. Yeah,
It'll be fine.
one day.
All right. Let's get this ritual underway.
Yeah, Lynx's lab has like a space, like an entire floor devoted to like ritual doing that Arinari left you.
Should we clean it first?
Maybe.
It's probably been cleaned at some point in the last 3 years or so.
There are
Maybe.
invisible servants that do everything. So
Hmm.
Ah,
yeah,
all right. Let's...
Abigail, do you think you should stay back on this one?
I don't think you'll let me come with you to kill a god. I don't even think that's reasonable.
I am so proud of you.
If I'm being entirely honest, moms, I don't even think that's reasonable. And Auntie Nimbus and Uncle Lynx.
Uh-huh.
I don't think that's personally reasonable. I'm a child. And
Agreed.
Listen, I understand that I don't understand my limits, but I feel like this is a pretty easy bar to understand that I can't reach that just yet. I don't know, maybe in like a few dwarven lifetimes with like another group of people I might help out, but who knows?
Quite honestly, I think we're going to find out if we can reach that height, so don't worry about it.
If it's all right with you, I'm just going to go hang out with Gwen. Just kind of smiles.
Well, Gwendolyn is on a trip right now. Perhaps
Even Cassandra knows that's a lie.
hang out with Elisandra. It's not technically a lie. It's just that it's a vigilante trip.
I mean,
If you'll remember, she showed up to the god dinner in full vigilante getup, whereas Elisandra was in her morning jam.
and Abby's like, yeah, that's why I want to go hang out with Gwen.
You're 10. You
You're
should not
10.
accompany
I'm
Gwendolyn
turning down killing a god. I feel like I feel like this would be like a good sort of, maybe like it might even be maybe like, I don't know, something that other people see in the future as some sort of one shot. Who knows?
Yeah.
Auntie Alessandra has plenty of fun stuff to do too. Very dangerous.
Ooh.
Very dangerous fun stuff. Just not as many scary people involved. Do you know what I mean?
I'll go ask Auntie Alessandra then. And she just like opens a scythe gate. You hear like a screaming of like, what the hell? Oh, Abigail. And then the thing closes.
Oh, hello, darling.
Oh, I wave through the scythe portal.
It's like a sort of like
Surprise
dark,
babysitting!
musky- It's like a sort of like a dark musky thing, so you just hear the audio as
Musky?
it like yeah.
Musky?
I don't know. I don't think that's the right word, but hazy. Hazy.
Ah,
Yeah,
yes,
musky
okay.
is like
Hazy's the right word. I know my words.
you have the
Hmm.
best words.
I have the best.
Shut
words.
up! Shut
All
up!
the-
I'm triggered!
I have the best words.
Upset. I'm upset.
But
China.
Yeah.
it is hazy.
China.
It's like a dark haze.
I blow her a kiss anyway, because that's my girl brand.
One of two.
Huh?
One of two.
One of two. All right. I'm gonna start setting up preparations for the ritual. You know,
Alright.
drawing the circles on the ground, lighting the candles and whatnot.
You
Ooh.
get drawing some
Ooh.
circles. You get lighting the candles. You get Garl sat in the middle of the circle.
Nice.
That doesn't make Garl the primary caster, does it?
No.
Okay. Okay.
I
was
am
like,
literally a prop.
you are a human being.
I mean,
now.
Prop.
mostly I'm also some mineral at this point, but I just like to be included. Girl just kind of sits there with the satisfied smile of like a 5-year-old going to McDonald's.
Goals.
You're my favorite mineral, darling.
And you are my favorite person, just in general.
Oh.
Don't tell Abby.
Abigail will remember that.
Abigail
She's
is
still
a
here.
hero.
But yeah. So,
All right.
you place the essence of death around Garl's basically like shoulders, like a shawl of sorts. And the ritual begins. We begin with our secondary casters. That would be Cassandra, Lynx, and Garl. As I said before, this ritual is more of a metaphysical thing. It's more of concepts that are being used and put into practice here. And thusly, it's important to understand yourself for these types of rituals. And that is simply why the requirement is what a skill that you best feel represents yourself. So who would like to go first?
It is up to you, Corellia, but
Legal name.
for the purposes of what we're doing, this is kind of a legal situation. Do you know what I mean? Although I will say that was my first time calling you that name. That was uncomfortable, yeah.
Yeah. I think Cassandra's gonna go with deception.
Oh, interesting. All right. Make me a deception check, Cassandra.
Ooh, that was not great.
49 means 12.
It was a success.
Success. Okay.
Cassandra has added her part to the ritual. Garl, Lynx.
Run the. Tell me again. Just I have an idea, but tell me again what is required. Like, what am I attempting to accomplish
A
here?
skill check you feel best represents yourself to basically include your metaphysical energy into the ritual.
All right, I think I got the thing then. Garl is going to plunge deep within her own mind and think back to all the fights and all the terrible things she's had to overcome, and not in a kind of like toxic way, but she's going to summon all of her sort of like righteous indignation, all her anger, all her rage, you might say, at all these things she's had to overcome, and in kind of just a roar scream of defiance, not so much, just mindless fury or anything. I would like to use an intimidation check to just give the most awe-inspiring display of defiant anger and fury and rage that she's ever done.
Go for it.
Everyone, avert your eyes. If I get a crit on your thing, I might accidentally kill you. I have that feat. 46.
Garl, as you let out that cry of rage, normally you feel the hugging of that veiled figure around your crystals. However, this time, it's a different sensation. You feel an image of that twisted version of Cassandra. Almost trying to hold that rage in, not allow it out. But as you push and just concentrate and let out that roar, that image gets blown away. That's a success.
Wow.
Let the past die. Heal it if you have to.
Lynx.
Well, um, it's kind of difficult to how do you say lore a crafting check in a ritual?
Lynx is a maker.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he does.
It's true. That is what he do.
Our little Tinker Elf. It's like Tinkerbell. Anyway.
Lynx will think about making the world a better place and try to channel that ability into what we're doing here.
Yeah, Lynx, as you start thinking about that, your hands almost move on their own, and you craft a small effigy that is added to the ritual circle. What is that effigy?
It looks I don't know, Will. That's a really good question, actually.
Yeah.
I would say
What?
that this effigy would look suspiciously like
How does Lynx? What does Lynx?
fuck.
How would Lynx physically craft an effigy that represent themselves? These are the big character questions that we all want to know.
It really is. That would represent him. I think that's the hardest part, is that like it has to be something that kind of irks that like hints at who he is. Um, I suppose if I were to craft like a totem for this character,
Mm-hmm.
because the word effigy is kind of like getting me here, because it makes me think that it has to be somewhat religious for some reason.
It doesn't need to be religious at all. It was just the best first word that came to my mind for it.
Yeah, all
Representation.
good.
Some sort of
I get that.
representation of Lynx.
Okay, yeah. Not like a damn it, what's this word? Not like a set of like pliers or anything, but definitely something
Some sort of like,
craft adjacent.
fair enough.
Yeah, so like
Safety scissors.
yeah, I'm low key, I'm thinking like a little hammer.
Nice.
Yeah.
A little hammer. You like to see it.
Yeah,
Nimbus.
hammer time.
Don't make that religion check yet.
Oh.
This is a weird ritual. You're also able to do the secondary caster roll for this.
Oh, interesting.
So,
That is interesting.
Nimbus, would you like to also participate as a secondary caster?
Yeah, I think I will.
All right.
And this is an easy choice for Nimbus. This is her go-to move is trying to peacemake and talk her way out of things or into things, and just make the world a more peaceful place. So I am going to be rolling diplomacy.
Yeah,
53.
Nimbus, as your kind words begin to fill the room, you feel the ritual coming to its head. Now is the time to make the check as the primary caster.
Okay.
You will have a +4 to whatever you roll.
Kind of hot.
Love that for her. Only had
That is
taken
a
a
54.
Nimbus?
What was that?
Nimbus? That is a success.
Like one off from a crit success.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is a success. The veil of death sinks itself into Garl. And their crystals begin to shift color, becoming slightly more dark. But not noticeably more dark that you'd have to change token art for.
Yeah, not any darker than you would see on the character art.
That's a
The way-
simple Photoshop change.
The way that I feel like I've heard you say that every single session recently.
And to be fair, in a way, from when the token art was created to now, Garl probably looks more crystalline now.
We need to we need to make like updated token art for everyone by next week, McKenna.
That's not even funny.
It will.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
And with due cause.
With due cause. I deserve that.
Garl's like,
See if
I have
can
become
win.
death, the destroyer of gods.
Yay.
Was that cool, Abby? Huh?
Abby's not there.
Damn it! I thought that'd look cool for her. I try to take an interest in, the daughter's hobbies.
Oh.
We'll send her a selfie.
A what?
I mean,
It's okay.
so now here's the thing. The ritual has been completed.
Okay.
It is
Yeah.
now getting towards like evening time.
Evening time.
Killing all the gods.
Thankfully, because y'all like were moving quickly, you have the blessing of time. Ragnathon won't be falling to Earth for like another 3-4 days.
Good for him.
So-
Sorry, about the ritual, can I ask how it added up to a +4 bonus?
No.
Because Garl got a success, you got a success, Lynx got a success, Cassandra got a success.
Is it not a +2 per success?
It's a
and
critical
+4 per crit success?
It's +2 for critical success. I thought +1 for regular aid. Am I doing ritual rules wrong?
I hate to be a bother. Can we check it?
Yes, I will check that. I might be doing ritual rules wrong. Give me a second.
If it's the difference between a crit success and a regular success, I would like to check it. Sorry.
No, that's very fair. I will double check it right now.
Sorry, chat.
Rituals are not a thing we use often, so. Core rulebook. Rituals. No, critical success is a +2 bonus. Success is.
Huh.
Yeah. Failure is a -4. -4. Critical failure reduces the ritual success rate.
That's bonkers.
Anyway,
Never mind. I apologize.
I'm not crazy. We're good. I'm happy. And maybe I do know the rules for this game,
Me.
Yeah, honestly.
right? But
We're-
you guys have the blessing of time. Desna said that she'd be grabbing you all like the next morning. So
Yeah.
you have one final night before the eve of battle. Well, you have one final night before the eve of battle. How do you spend what could be your last night alive?
Probably getting busy.
Yeah.
Peace out. Lynx, all my love. Cassandra, Garl, all my love. I'm going to go spend the evening with my girlfriends.
I've got some carpet to eat.
What a munch. What
Wow.
a munch.
Not even a metaphor. Well, I suppose it is a metaphor, but
As Nimbus goes back home, Abigail's just like, Nim!
Hello, Abigail. I believe Cassandra and Garl were asking for you home.
oh, don't you dare.
You get a message. Thanks again for babysitting.
Oh, you get a response. Absolutely not. She'll be home in a minute.
Oh, wait,
my love.
wait. I know someone who's definitely not getting down and dirty tonight.
Lynx.
Lynx!
I was going to say, hello, Professor.
Yes, Garl.
What am I doing? Like, this
Yes,
is
Garl.
not a phone. Magic, I don't know. I'm assuming you are staying in tonight and reading and drinking
Yes,
tea.
I will be reading. I will be reading and drinking tea. What do you need, Garl? Do you need a physical?
Not
Yes,
from
but
you.
not from you.
Oh, are you looking for a babysitter?
Yes.
Excellent. Yes, send Abigail right over. I have a very good babysitting room now.
You are not putting her in the basement, Professor.
I wasn't even thinking about that. We'll send one of those. We'll send along that puzzle you guys worked on last time.
Yes.
God, like she's probably going to like a shooting range with the professor.
Lord.
Honestly.
So
That's exactly what's happening.
Lynx, how are you spending your night?
Drinking.
Just drinking?
Yeah, 100%.
Drinking with a
100% proof? Oh, that's not healthy.
Your TA
But it
brings
is
over-
fun.
Your TA brings over some like really nice brandy for you and them to enjoy together.
Little man.
Yeah.
Love him.
Kind of just like to education.
To education.
Clink and then drink. Cassandra, Garl, how are the two of you spending your evening?
So, we've got the fuzzy cuffs, the fuzziest cuffs, and the weird magical shifting cuffs.
All three. All three.
All right, well, but before you say that, I should let you know, I think we lost the riding crop down the back of the couch. So, I could lift it up one-handed to
We'll
check.
make do.
Country girls making do.
Okay,
God, I'm a
fanfic.
child.
Okay, fanfic writers, there's your prompt.
Some classic degeneracy going on here on this night.
Joke's on you.
Fanfic
They're
writer,
actually
you
talking
mean
about
that?
playing. They're actually talking about being vigilantes and going out arresting people.
So true. That has to be what they're talking about.
Yeah.
100%. This is a family
Yeah.
channel.
Yeah.
This is a cozy
Yeah.
channel,
I mean,
you
to be
guys. It's
fair-
a cozy stream.
To be fair, Family Channel still had iCarly on it, so
Yeah, look how great that worked out.
yeah.
Yeah, Garl, do we want to draw smiley faces on our toes and wiggle to the camera?
Not on Twitch.
Not on this cozy stream.
Feet are one thing that's too far for Twitch. Hot tubs, fine.
Nickelodeon, totally okay.
Nimbus.
Which, absolutely not.
Yes.
How are you spending your night?
So I'm assuming the ritual took all day.
Yes.
So I go home. I hope Gwendolyn is also home and is not out vigilanteing our last evening together.
Gwen comes home once Alessandra gives her a quick message that you're back.
So what were you up to? Where did you go?
Oh, I was just killing some people.
I kind of assumed I was, what kind of people? What was the
Oh,
what was the mission?
Charladarian sleeper agents.
Oh.
Yes, people from, yes, gruesome work, but it's been dealt with.
Is Treladar still testing my patience?
Oh, no, not at all. It's just these are leftovers, I'm afraid.
Hmm. If they were sleeper agents, wouldn't it have been okay to just, well, let them sleep?
I didn't necessarily want to let them sleep and then suddenly be activated in the middle of a superstore or something, you know?
Hmm. Fair enough. Treladar truly has their nasty little fingers in every little corner of the world.
To be fair, these are leftovers from the war, so I just dealt with them.
Do you think there's anything more to deal with when it comes to Treladar?
Eventually, maybe. But nothing.
But for now,
For now, no, nothing I can't handle. And besides, I have a new sidekick anyway.
I do hope you are not talking about Abigail.
I 100% am talking about Abigail. She is very interested in doing vigilante work. Oh, here. And she like runs
Gwendolyn,
into her
she's
wardrobe
10.
and she pulls out this like little vigilante outfit for Abigail.
Nice.
Like,
You know, you've never asked me to go out vigilanteing with you.
I mean, I didn't think you'd have any interest, but if you want to have an outfit for you,
Do you really?
yes. It's like this like cat.
Can give it a test run tonight.
It's like a Catwoman suit, but it's like all stars.
Yes.
Aw.
Star Woman.
No, every time I've talked to you about it, you're like, "Oh, it's not work that you would enjoy," or "Oh, I don't want you
I
to
didn't
have
think
to
it
deal
was,
with
but
this."
I felt like you know we've been working really hard to be like more open and more like inclusive of each other in our hobbies and things, and like we've been working through that in therapy together, and I think that this is an important step. But yeah, I was thinking Darkest Night, but that was just me. For like a
Ooh.
code name, or else maybe.
Oh, could we all be a knight? You could be Scarlet Knight, and I could be maybe Violet Knight.
Violet Knight? I like that. We could name it after constellations if you wanted to.
Oh, but you've got such a brand with the whole color thing. Maybe
do.
Alessandra could have. She has a little green suit. Maybe it could be like Verdant Knight or something like that.
That's what I was thinking. I actually have an outfit for Alessandra too. But
I've seen that one.
yes,
Fits her perfectly.
I mean to be fair, they do have multiple uses. But anyway,
Well, yes.
you know,
Did you have fun?
I did. Did you? Did your ritual go well?
The ritual did go pretty well.
That's good.
Learned some difficult things. We faced death. How long were we gone in this world?
Like half a day, not very long. 10,000
was-
years. No.
It was 6 years for us.
Oh.
And I feel a bit funny because I don't know. I mean, Cassandra and Garl got to have that time together, and I feel like I was with fake versions of the both of you, and it.
Well, 6 years in one night. I mean, it's doable.
I missed you.
I missed you too. And she like kisses you.
Kiss her back. It's my
Oh.
girlfriend. Well, where is Elsa?
Girlfriend.
Alessandra just
Girl.
comes in wearing her apron
Girl.
because she's been
Girl.
cooking. It's like,
Ooh.
oh, are we doing this? And she just like comes in and joins in.
Ooh.
Can we eat? Oh, you know what? I did have a very big lunch.
Did you go to the Garden of Olives, Nimbus?
We did go to the Garden of Olives, and Garl ate them out of all the breadsticks. It was great. And then I paid the waiter 10 weeks worth of wages. So
Gwen's just like hugging you, and Alessandra just like gives you like a hug and says, "Thank you so much for not taking me."
Actually,
the
McKenna,
Garden of Olives.
you paid him 100 weeks worth of wages.
Oh fuck, you're right.
Yeah, he did.
You ate.
Whoopsies. I ate.
And so did
Carl
he.
ate. And his little brother is going to have
An inhaler and medicine.
Yes.
Yeah, with that
So-
he'll be able to afford a whole week worth of insulin.
Yay!
Oh, this is
Diabetic
getting
needs an
real.
inhaler.
Oh boy.
Living in America.
Except for it's Lutania.
Living
Can't
in
even
Lutonia.
It's almost like I made it still work. Anyway, continue.
And here I thought this whole time it was a reference to Britannia and Code Geass.
Lelouch v. Britannia. Get it right.
Oh, of course, of course. Wasn't Britannia also the country?
Yes.
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 But yes, they give you very many hugs,
Yeah.
and the night happens however Nimbus wants the night to happen.
Yeah. Honestly, I think there's a lot to do of talking about, and I hate to say this because I know it's a death flag, but it's also a sort of arc from where she was at the end of the war with Treladar. I think there is a lot of talking about, what are we going to do the day after tomorrow? And lots of hopeful chit-chatting about, well, if we have this key to the first world, we can go track down the Baba Yaga's hut, and we can all start, returning souls to people. Let's set up a meeting with Ascendancy so we can talk about maybe the best way to administer those. So, like, a lot of that type of talk, and well, just a lot of that good stuff.
A lot.
I also think at some point in the night, Nimbus shoots a sending to both her mother and father and Malachor, just saying, tomorrow's the big day. With any luck, I will be able to tell you all about it. Wish me luck.
You get you get a response back from your father first. I know you can do this. I'm so proud of you. You are such a strong, adventuring woman, in spite of my mistakes.
Oh, Papa.
Oh, Papa.
Oh, Papa.
Oh, Papa.
Happy.
Papa Pig.
There is, and about half a minute later, like just as like Alessandra and Gwen are kind of like making their way upstairs, there's a knock at your door.
I'll go answer it.
Your mother is standing there.
What's she wearing?
Jesus fucking Christ. Mother,
She just gives you a hug
How-
immediately,
Oh.
oh,
and there's just like in your ears here, you can do this.
She's
Please
right.
Come back.
I promise I will do everything in my power to come back.
There's like a little cough from the top of the stairs. Your mom like looks up and sees Gwen there. I will not keep you, dear. And she gives you like a kiss on the forehead. Be safe. And then she
Thank you, you too.
heads away.
All right. I didn't think that she'd actually show up, and well, that was nice of her. No response from Malachor.
Not yet.
Oh no, that's unfortunate.
I'm sure he'll show up as, like duct taped to the Lord of Light's chest or something.
Jesus.
Lynx.
Oh no.
Hello.
That evening,
Uh-huh.
as you're finishing up a drink, the door to your lab just opens up,
Oh.
and just walking in is a young man with sort of dark hair. It's Caden.
Who?
God.
The partying god.
Who?
One you drank under a table.
Yeah, who?
Yeah.
What I was
Just
thinking.
walk in. They sit a cask down in front of you. They say, "This has been fermenting for 1,000 years.
Absolute fucking king shit.
Let's
Sounds like it'd be
crack
vinegar
this.
at this point.
Let's crack this."
If you say so.
And yeah,
We'll see
He
how
said,
this
"Now's
goes.
the night."
yes.
Yeah.
This is the night.
Because Caden's here, Lynx will not suffer any of the negative effects of intense alcohol drinking.
Yes.
Nice.
Good
Nice.
job, Caden.
Ah, Link's living my dream.
I figured, Lynx, I got so drunk one night that I became a god. We can get you so drunk that you kill a god.
Maybe.
Hopefully not.
It sounds like a lot of fun.
Yes. Cassandra and Garl. After the two of you wrap up your evening activities, you're just kind of like resting. The window to your bedroom just kind of opens up. And floating inside is like a little gift. Like just a little gift box. It's wrapped very in like white wrapping paper with like pink sort of ribbon on it. And the ribbons are kind of like flapping themselves on, and it just plants itself onto the bed.
Pulls the sheet up a little bit.
Ooh woo.
You unwrap it, the gift lid pops off, and a whole bunch of glitter comes flying out and all over the room.
Oh, great.
And
That's gonna be fun to clean up.
just inside of this box is a intricately carved statuette of basically Garl and Cassandra holding each other, and a little note.
I mean, you're better reading than I am.
Sorry I couldn't make it to the
I read
wedding. Sorry I couldn't make it to the wedding. Hope you two enjoy this little gift from me.
Arnari?
Arnari.
Ah!
I love Arnari. I'm sorry. I know everyone hates him. I love it.
I know you do. I also don't dislike Arnari,
Don't worry,
but
glitter-
he's
there's a
Yep.
PS. Don't worry, the glitter is self-cleaning. It will go away eventually.
Jesus.
Garl takes Cassandra's hand in hers, looks her deep in the eyes, and says, "Can we please not keep that in the bedroom? I mean,
Okay.
I think it would look lovely in the living room." Or the,
There's
or
no
the,
way it's
Agreed.
just a
I think-
statue.
Okay.
the eyes follow.
Exactly.
It's just a really nice wooden statue.
I don't believe you.
It's literally just Arnari doing a nice thing.
Don't believe you.
We'll keep it in the living room. It looks so nice.
Or the breakfast nook.
Oh,
Breakfast mom.
love a breakfast nook.
Nimbus.
And by that, I mean the hole I busted in the wall the one time, and then we just, furnished it.
Yeah.
I love it.
As your evening came to an end, and rest began to come to you, you find yourself drifting into a dream. Into a pleasant garden with a nice little pond and a gazebo. And as you kind of appear in this space, you hear a sort of familiar voice. Nimbus, please come join me at the table for now.
Alacor.
It is Desna.
It's Desna.
The Desna?
Nimbus reacts the same way she does every time her goddess calls upon her, which is like
Mommy?
with extremely formal reverence, and like a deep curtsy, and says, "Oh, of course, thank
You
you."
really don't need to do that, Nimbus.
I
I mean,
feel very strange not doing it.
she just kind of like puts her hand on yours. Nimbus,
Oh.
Desna?
please don't feel strange doing
I don't feel strange doing it. I feel strange
I
not
know,
doing
please
it.
don't feel strange to treat me as a colleague.
You're like a boss that I really, really, really admire.
Yes, I know, Nimbus. It is why I and you are someone I am so proud of.
You're like the third person who
you
said
are,
that to
and
me
she just kind
tonight.
of like pets your hair a little bit. You are like the child that I never had.
Oh,
And she just kind of like sits you down at the table. But we have a little bit to discuss tonight.
I'm sure we do.
Now, as I'm sure you're aware, Shaylin and Sarah and Ray have also taken a interest in Gwendolyn and Alessandra. That is not without purpose. And I want you to understand what we eventually have in mind for you all. And she just kind of like puts her hand on yours very comfortingly. Nimbus, all creatures have an end. And when divine beings reach that end, it's important to have something to replace them. The three of us have come to a decision together that we would like to offer yourself, Alessandra, and Gwendolyn that position for us. Now, Nimbus, before you panic and start to spiral,
I'm panicking and spiraling for her.
I want you to understand that this would not be for hundreds of thousands of years.
Okay.
Not for a very long time, nowhere in the near future. But I want you to understand that that is how much faith that I have in you.
But I don't want you to go.
All things must at some point, Nimbus. And it won't be for such a long time still.
But what will happen to all the people who follow you? Who?
They will follow you.
I know about that.
They will follow you or whatever form you choose to take.
But aren't deities? I mean, aren't they this uh, infallible thing? I would imagine that if anything were to happen to you, you would just reincarnate in one form or other.
She just kind of like moves in to whisper into your ear. Perhaps, but cycles exist, Nimbus.
You said it's not going to be for hundreds of thousands of years.
Not for a very long time.
Okay. Not that I'm questioning your wisdom. I simply want to understand. Is there a reason you are telling me this now?
Yes.
Will you share that
I
reason?
will elaborate shortly. I wanted you to know so that you would know, Nimbus, that that is the level of belief I have in you. That is the level of pride I have in you. You are... And she just kind of like smiles at you warmly. The perfect follower that I could have asked for. And I am so glad you chose to follow me.
I couldn't have picked a better goddess to follow.
She chuckles. Don't let Callista hear you. Don't let Callista hear you say that.
Oh.
She just kind of gives you
She's
a hug.
not here, is she?
Oh no, not tonight. Only on Thursdays. She gives you like a hug.
Okay. On Thursdays, I will speak not of my favorite gods and goddesses. Although she does rank highly, I think she's very cool, but she's not cute.
Thank you, Nimbus.
Again, the choice to tell me this the night before,
Well-
a very clandestine battle.
In addition to that, there is one more gift I'm going to give you. She puts a book on the table in front of you. And she opens it up, and a pen with a quill with ink appears in front of you. Nimbus, write the names of the people you wish to be blessed with good dreams for all of their life.
Nim nods vigorously. I think actually the first name on the list is Merle.
Yes! Yes! Give that little man good dreams!
Merle gets good dreams for the rest of forever. I think her concern is that if something does happen to her tomorrow, Merle, she doesn't really know what happens to his soul. He may just
Aw.
sleep forever. And so that is kind of her thought process on that. She pauses, and I think she just says, I think I need to go in order of introduction, otherwise this would be deeply unfair. And goes mother, father, their full names.
I mean, if you're going in order of introduction, wouldn't it technically be father, mother?
Is that?
only if life begins at conception, which I don't believe in.
Or
So.
like pre. I don't know.
Hop
It's
off.
kind of hard to say. Anyway, mother, father doesn't.
I'm gonna say mother, father.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Mother, father, Gunther.
Aww.
God.
Well, it would have
Of
been mother.
course.
It would have been mother, father. Merle. Well, Merle was first anyway.
Merle was first.
Yeah.
Merle was after Gunther. Merle was Nimbus's 9th birthday.
Fair enough.
Gunther.
So technically, that would come after Gwendolyn as well, but Gwendolyn will follow Gunther. And then Elisandra. And then the names of... Okay, all of the party members. And you see her write, Cassandra, Chip, Lynx, Garl. And she pauses and she goes,
Ray.
she did commit a number of anathema, and I don't mean to be blasphemous, but also I think she needs a win.
Oh
I
god!
mean, you're right.
Somebody please clip that. Somebody
it to shine.
please, somebody
Forgiveness
please,
is divine.
Somebody please clip that phrase. She did commit a number of war crimes and anathema, but I think she needs a win.
Let me be clear. This isn't necessarily a means of forgiveness. This is also, in essence, haha, my goddess is cool. Do you know what I mean?
I'm not judging you, Nimbus. It's not. Well, technically, it is my job to judge you, but you know.
That is possibly
it is
you
part
are the
of my
only
job.
person who is supposed to be doing that.
Yes.
Well,
we kind of have a whole
I
council.
will.
We have a whole council system set up. We put the soul in front of everyone, and we kind of all judge them together.
Oh, interesting. That is fascinating. Well, that'll be fun.
Nimbus goes, oh, I get a grade?
Exactly.
So we have a soul report
God.
card.
Who
A
else?
soul
Who
report
else
card.
does Nim
I'll
write?
teach you the rubric once we're a little bit closer to that time.
Of course. Ascendancy, I think
Ascendancy.
gets a name on there. Ascendancy Alaract.
Oh.
Oh, Malachor, of course. I'm not forgetting anyone, am I? She then also writes Desna's name on there, just in
Wow.
case. I mean, I don't know if you sleep or if you do, whether or not you have dreams. I don't know if goddesses have dreams, but in case you do, I hope you have the power to give yourself good dreams.
Thank you, Nimbus.
Have I forgotten anyone?
I don't constantly watch you, Nimbus. I'm sorry.
That's fair. That I didn't mean to imply. I just thought,
There's, if you'd like, I could. I do believe, and she kind of waves a hand and pulls out this book. They do technically have things written down here. She kind of starts flipping through it. Let's see. They're just people you like, yes?
are just people who. I mean, yes.
Okay.
If they have done me a kindness, now would be the time to repay it.
Rose mine.
Yes, Rose mine. Oh, she was lovely. And let's do Opie too.
Opie as well.
Unless there's a limit.
No, I mean, it's just simply a little bit of power I have to spend. It's fine. Opie can take some good dreams. Opie don't really has very good dreams, although, I don't know. Opie dreams like Garl. There's a lot of meat and lifting things. Less Cassandra
As
than
long
Garl's.
as that's.
Less Cassandra than Garl's dreams.
As long as it makes her happy.
Yes. I mean, that is one of my purviews. I do get to watch the dreams every now and then. It's nice.
You must see some terrifying and miserable things.
There's an age group of adolescents that I just do not watch the dreams of.
Yeah, that's good advice.
Yes.
Do the androids dream?
Yes.
I'd like to give Argesh good dreams too.
Of course.
Okay, I think that's everyone.
Alright, she closes the book, slides it under her table, and it kind of just disappears.
So what do you think our chances are for tomorrow?
Just kind of pours a little bit of tea, slides it over to you. Drink up, Nimbus. You've earned it.
Okay. Drink up.
And somehow in a dream you start to feel sleepy.
Yeah, that tracks.
Rest well. We will collect you tomorrow. The final sort of waking moments are just kind of her kind of putting her hand on your head in a very comforting way. So that morning you all wake up. and you are fully rested, and you've all gotten probably one of the best sleeps of your life.
Yeah.
I think Lynx is just surprised he dreamed.
Does Lynx not normally dream?
No.
Yeah, Lynx, you have
Cooper also does not normally dream.
Lynx,
Really?
Yeah. Cooper very rarely dreams.
I have weird dreams.
I have very weird dreams as well. But yeah, Lynx, you had very good dreams. Weird. Same thing with Cassandra. Same thing with Carl. You didn't write Arinari's name in the book, Nimbus.
No.
I don't need to dream. The best thing is lying next to me.
Oh.
Wow. Oh my god.
You have dreams of Cassandra.
It's so cute.
There's
Just
just
a
like
cute
a
comic.
cardboard cutout.
Cassandra
of
there,
Arinari.
then Cassandra just in a bubble above her head.
Oh.
I wish I didn't have to go to sleep so I could watch her cute face while she sleeps. Damn it.
You have a
Or
dream
Jen-
about beating up Arinari while Cassandra just stands off to the side and tells you what a good job you're doing. Exactly.
Punching him in the face over.
And as you're punching Arinari, they actually are like physically don't like it.
As opposed to real life where they do like it.
Yeah.
Lord.
Such a wonderful crunching sound.
Oh, this is
God.
terrible, Carl. Please, no.
Louder.
So, you all come together. A familiar gaggle of butterflies surrounds the party. And the next thing you all know, you are standing in the middle of a obsidian disc.
We're gonna find space.
Desna and the others standing there across from you.
Hi. Nice to see you again.
Champions. Your time has come. You have earned our faith and our blessings. Please put them to good use to save the world. And just kind of...
Well, when you put it that way, we don't really have much choice, do we?
Little butterfly door appears.
I told Abigail where our life insurance policies are, right? Just in case.
I would shoot her ascending.
Yeah, I'll just.
I mean, to be fair, if you fail, it won't matter.
Ah. What a comforting thought.
But the door is there.
Shall we?
Wing. Wait, no, it's a force katana. It doesn't actually make a sound. Damn it.
Carl makes that sound every time they pull it out. Swing.
Girl, have you been just making that sound this whole time? No.
All the actors on Star Wars who make the zoom, zoom, zoom sound like they're fighting and they need to edit it out.
I've gotten
That's
used
so
to it.
funny.
Crackle, crackle.
The next 7 minutes of stream is just us making sword noises.
I mean, good. Certain anime have such good sword sound. Like you can hear it scraping on the inside of the scabbard. Like, ooh, good sound design is. Mwah.
The door is
I
there.
agree.
And the little click of the guard as they. Anyway, sorry. I love me some good Foley.
Mhm.
Once more friends into the breach.
Into the thick of it. Into the thick of it. Into the thick of
Abby.
it. Ugh.
All the futures we want are just beyond this next trial.
Do you step through?
We can do it. I've got the divorce papers ready.
Ketchup?
I will hopefully remember I did
Okay,
this next week,
just in case.
but I'm gonna cast Longstrider on myself right now because it lasts for like 10 minutes.
As you
I
move,
ate the divorce papers.
As you move through the door, you find yourself. You would think it would be in space, but
Face.
Nimbus, you know that in order to kill a god, you must kill them in their home turf.
Oh God, are we going to the sun?
So you find yourself inside of a sun.
Good thing we got our SPF
Sunscreen and
6000.
sunglasses, really. I mean, that was a good call, Cassandra.
Thanks.
You are on like a flat, sort of golden, circular space, just floating in the air, and surrounding you are stands filled with these like strange geometric and wireframe shapes. And as those shapes begin chanting in a language unknown to all of you, almost singing in a chorus of music, a humanoid figure stands and looks directly at you, Corellia. Ah, my little dove.
All right.
Come back to your cage once again, I see. Be a good little pet and flutter over to me.
I take the stack of papers, I toss them on the ground, I say, sign them, bitch!
And Garl's gonna charge at him.
He snaps his fingers. The papers burst into flames. And as Garl
Good, I brought a second copy!
As Garl begins charging, Ragnathon, almost completely unbothered,
That will likely change.
takes a deep breath in, as if he has something to say. But we'll have to find out what that is next week.
Yes, we know how much he loves beige. He doesn't need to tell us.
Yeah.
Thank you, my friends, for coming to the penultimate episode.
Penultimate.
Well, I'm not including the epilogue. The epilogue is its own thing.
Yeah.
But welcome to my friends. To...
I guess or whatever.
Thank you for coming to tonight's episode. Tomorrow, well, next week, our party faces off against Ragnathon, the Ascended Light.
And wins!
Yeah.
And
We're
if
gonna
you want
dunk
to
on him.
see- If you want to
Correct.
see how that goes, you'll just have to join us next week and find out. Thank you all so much for coming. Don't forget to check out our many other shows here on the channel, like The Astral Calling on Friday, The Strength of Thousands on Monday, and the final boss, the finale of the League of Amazing Adventurers, the very first campaign we started on this channel, episode 120.
Plot twist, we don't get to it next session.
Next week. Bye-bye for now. And may the Lord of Light
Bye.
light your way.
May the Lord